All right, let's talk about something we see everywhere: passive income apps. You know, the ones promising easy money for doing, well, basically nothing. But what's the real story behind the hype? Today, we're going to cut through all that noise and find out what you can actually expect. Oh, yeah, you've seen this one before, right? It's the kind of headline that just grabs you. Huge amounts of money for what sounds like zero work. It's almost impossible to scroll past. So here's the $1 million question. Literally, is any of this for real? Can you actually just tap a button on an app and make enough to quit your job? Well, that is exactly what we are going to get to the bottom of. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the big promises. Then we'll nail down what passive really means here. After that, we'll look at 3 different ways people are earning, and then we'll wrap it all up with the final, most important takeaway. Let's jump in. First things first, let's talk about the big dream they're selling. You know, this idea of effortless money. It's super powerful, the thought of just kicking back while your phone makes you money. But to really get it, we have to go in with the right mindset. Look, the internet is just flooded with hype, and let's be honest, a lot of it is just scams. So let's get one thing straight right now. These apps are not some get-rich-quick scheme. Think of them less like a treasure chest and more like a little piggy bank that you add a few coins to every now and then. Okay, so what in the world do we even mean by passive income when we're talking about these apps? That term gets thrown around a lot, so let's set a really clear, really realistic definition just for this explainer. For what we're talking about today, this is what passive means. It is not about building some big online business that eventually runs itself. Nope, it's about setting something up one time and then just letting it earn a little something in the background without you having to change your daily routine at all. And this right here, this is the key. This is the massive gap between the hype and the reality. The ads sell you on this idea of financial freedom, of quitting your job. But the reality? It's more like a little side hustle for some extra pocket money. You're not going to buy a mansion, but you might be able to pay for your Netflix subscription. All right, let's get into our first category and see how this all works in the real world. This first method is all about making money by sharing resources you already have, like your internet connection that you're not even using all the time. So the idea here is pretty straightforward. Big companies need data, and they're willing to pay for it. Apps like Honeygain or Pawns app will pay you a little bit to use your leftover internet bandwidth. Or take the Nielsen panel. They're a huge market research company, and they'll pay you to just anonymously track how you use the internet. You install it, and that's it. Now, some of these are more proven than others. GetGrass, for example, is still in beta, so who knows what that'll be worth down the line. And just to give you a real-world number, if you're in the US, the Nielsen panel could earn you up to $60 a year. Now, is that going to change your life? No way. But hey, it's basically a free dinner or two just for letting an app run in the background. Okay, moving on to our second method. This one's all about getting tiny rewards for stuff you're already doing every single day, like shopping online or even just walking from your car to the office. So this is passive in a slightly different way. I mean, if you already shop online, using an app like Swagbucks just means you make one extra click to go through their link and boom, you get cash back. It just piggybacks on what you were going to do anyway. And it's the same idea with Sweatcoin. You probably have your phone on you when you're walking, right? So why not earn a little crypto for those steps you are already taking? And for our final category, let's talk crypto. These apps are all about gathering up tiny bits of cryptocurrency with almost no daily effort. Sometimes it's literally just a single tap. I mean, seriously, look at how easy this is. With an app like Ember Fund, your entire workload for the day is to open it and hit one button. That's it. For the next 24 hours, it'll mine a tiny little bit of Bitcoin for you, even if your phone is turned off. And there are other ways to do this too. On Crypto.com, you can earn interest on crypto you already have. That's called staking. Or there's the Coin app, which gives you its own currency just for sharing your location data as you move around. But, and this is a big but, you have to read the fine print. Coin, for instance, has a really high payout threshold, which means it could take you a very, very long time before you can actually cash anything out. Okay, so we've gone through all these different methods and apps. What's the bottom line here? What's the one thing you should remember from all this? Let's bring it all together. It really just boils down to this one simple trade-off. The best part? These apps are free, and they take almost no effort. That's awesome. The catch? The earnings are, well, they're tiny. This is not going to replace your job. So the real takeaway is this. You're not trying to get rich, you're just earning a little something extra on the side. And that leaves us with this one big question you have to ask yourself. It's not about whether these apps work, because in a small way, they do. It's about whether you, personally, feel that the tiny financial reward is worth sharing your data and your phone's resources. And honestly, that's a decision only you can make.